appreciate the attorneys working with me. The request for bond, I believe, was done on July 11th, and I was in compliance with getting that scheduled in the time frame that was necessary. But because of some surrounding factors, I believe both the state and defense agreed to put that out to this day and was allowed me to specially set it so that we could accommodate a little more of the public and actually have an open courtroom that could account for everyone. So I appreciate both sides, state and defense, working with me with rescheduling that, placing it on for today. I do want to start. I know that this is a case of great interest to a lot of people, and I do know that we have media in the courtroom. But I want to remind everyone in the gallery that this is not daytime court TV, and this is not for entertainment. We're here to simply apply the law to this motion for bond, and that's my job, to simply listen to both sides and apply the law fairly and justly, and I'm going to do that to the best of my ability. If anyone chooses to act out, this is your only warning. I will hold you in contempt because we will keep an orderly courtroom. So as long as everybody follows those rules, we'll be perfectly fine, and we'll get through this easily and safely, and we'll get it done. With that, defense, you have made a motion for bond. It's your motion. Are y'all ready to proceed?
We already are.
All right, state, are y'all ready as well? All right, defense. I'm motioning for them. They're going to grab it. Yep. Did y'all need to approach about anything before we get started?
No.
Okay. Media, what I did is I just followed my rule. The first to send in a Rule 22 is the media that got to place their camera in the courtroom. That was Court TV, I believe. They know how to pull. The order's been out there. They should have everything and accommodate everyone with getting you all that you need, because that's the rules. And I've been assured they know how to do that and will accommodate all other media outlets for what you need. All right. Justin, you ready? All right, this is State of Georgia versus Sarah Grace Patrick. Again, defense, this is your motion. On your motion for bond, are you ready to proceed?
I am, Your Honor.
And State, are you ready as well? All right, defense, this is your motion, so whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Judge. I'd like to call Ben Bonner as my first witness.
All right, have Mr. Bonner, please.
I believe he stepped out in the hallway. There was no room for
That's
him.
fine. If we can announce for Mr. Bonner. Yes, sir. If you'll come around and come up here, if you'll remain standing and just raise your right hand when you get up here, okay? You remain standing, raise your right hand. You swear affirm the statements given before the court today to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
All right, you may be seated. If you would, just slide that mic closer to you when you sit down and just speak loudly and clearly into the microphone.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Bonner.
Good morning.
Or should I say pastor?
Just Ben.
Just Ben. All right. Where do you work?
I'm lead pastor at Catalyst Church, Carrollton, Georgia.
That's here in Carrollton, Georgia?
Yes, sir.
About how far is it from this location?
113, couple miles. I'm geographically challenged, not my gift, but 2 to 4 miles,
Okay.
I guess.
About how many minutes would you think?
From here, depends on the time of day, 5 to 10.
All right, 5 to 10 minutes, so not very far.
No, ma'am.
How long have you been the pastor at Catalyst Church in Carrollton?
We started Catalyst in 2017, so since the beginning, I was one of the founding pastors.
And do you have services every week?
Every week. Yes,
What days are those services on?
We have 2 services on Sunday, 9 and 10:30.
Now, in relation to this case, were you asked to write a letter about Sarah's character?
Yes, I was asked to write a letter. Well, I honestly offered anything I could do to help any of the family. I want to be a support.
May I approach her?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm showing you what's been marked as Defense Bond Exhibit 2. Do you recognize it?
Yes, I actually brought a copy, so in case I need to read it.
Is that your letter?
Yes, ma'am.
Has anything been altered or deleted from it?
No.
Okay. Defense seeks to tender defense bond exhibit 2.
Any objection from the state?
No objection.
All right, it'll be admitted.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pastor, would you read that letter that you prepared?
Yes. To Honorable Judge, my name is Ben Bonner, and I serve as lead pastor at Catalyst Church in Carrollton, Georgia. I'm writing on behalf of Sarah Grace Patrick, a young woman who's been a part of our church family for about a year now. Sarah Grace first came to Catalyst around a year ago. From the beginning, she was eager to grow in her faith and get involved. She made a personal decision to be baptized not long after attending, and has stayed consistently connected to the church ever since. She didn't just show up on Sundays. She came during the week as well, asked questions, served, invited others, including her boyfriend at the time, and clearly found a place where she felt at home. Throughout the past year, and even through the challenges of this year, she has continued to attend services regularly. She and her family often travel over an hour just to be with us. I've spoken and prayed with Sarah Grace many times throughout this season. Her commitment to staying grounded in her faith and connected to a healthy community has remained steady. She's even called from jail multiple times so I could pray with her. Her father has also become an active part of the church. He was baptized recently, and he still comes to services faithfully. It's a privilege to walk with their family during such a difficult time, and we love and care for them deeply. If it's possible and the court sees fit to grant Sarah Grace bond, we would gladly continue to walk alongside her as a church. We believe having her with her family and church community is an important part of her support system. We're committed to loving her well, encouraging her, and helping her continue on a positive path. Thank you for your time considering this. Sincerely, Ben Bonner.
Thank you. Pastor, are there other members of your church or congregation here in the courtroom with us, or are you in the hallway?
They're in the hallway. I brought a few staff, and then there's some other church families spread out that were connected to Kristin, James, Sarah Grace, all the family, which they brought to the church.
Okay. Now, you said that Sarah and her family came back in August of last year. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
When they came, were they just attending, or were they further engaged in activities at the church?
No, they the entire family, James, Kristin, Sarah Grace, they jumped right in. That's why it's hard. They became very, very beloved between August and February. I mean, our church family adores all of them, everybody, and we're for the entire family. So.
Okay. And Sarah, specifically as it relates to Sarah Grace, was she involved or engaged in other programs throughout the church other than attending Sunday services?
Yes, the entire family in multiple teams. The entire family, multiple teams, from cleaning to kids, kids ministry. I have a staff now, so and a lot of team leaders. The church looks a lot different the last several years with growth, but they were engaged in multiple teams. And if you ever need me to give a list, because I don't want to misspeak, I could get an actual list of all the things the family and Sarah Grace were engaged in.
But it's just safe to say they were involved in more than just Sunday service.
Yes, they were there in the week. They were there during the week, not just on Sundays helping. So.
All right. Now, you said in your letter that family still comes over an hour to come to your church on Sunday.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you referencing DJ?
DJ, yes, DJ, and then DJ Junior, little DJ, and everybody still comes except, of course, Jaylee, because she lives away with her grandmother. That's a long drive, but they all actively come and consistently. Even now that Sarah Grace hasn't been able to come, they continue to come consistently.
And just for clarity, who is DJ?
Sarah Grace's father. Thank you. I want to make sure I'm clear.
No problem. Now, you indicated that you would do whatever in your letter to help in this regard with Sarah. Have you facilitated people at the court's instruction before? Over the years, multiple times, I have come to this room a couple of times and offered to facilitate any way that would, if there's any way to make the court
and you feel comfortable, we'll do anything we can to facilitate. We just want to help. Y'all have a great calling. Ours is to support and love. Y'all are the jury and the judges, and so anything we can do, we're willing to help, to make that happen.
And coming to a close here, you indicated that Sarah still calls you while she's been incarcerated. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And when you have conversations with Sarah, are the substance of those conversations about do you believe me or anything like that?
Two things she calls. It's been two things every time. One is to thank me. Thank me for everything, and it's particularly for her dad. He's just engaged. He's growing. He's really growing his relationship with God. I can never make sense of tragedies like this. It's terrible what everybody's been through, but watching Beauty for Ashes and seeing DJ love the Lord and engage in his faith is beautiful. So she'll call me first. He came to the altar a couple times. We've been able to pray with him recently. So there's victories that she'll call and thank me and then ask me to pray for her. And she's actually reading some books that were recommended to her that changed my mother's life. My mother was a pretty rough addict, and those books vicariously through her changed mine. And so she's reading them, and so she'll talk to me about that. So it's three things: prayer, thankfulness, and what she's reading.
All right, that's all I have for you, Ben. The state may have some questions for you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks. State?
I don't have any questions for you, Pastor. Thank you.
Okay. Thank y'all.